if you hear somebody's backstory and you hear that they went through some horrible, awful stuff in their youth when they were kids, stop telling them what they need to do to forgive the people who did that shit to them. I'm going to show you a video of a woman that experienced a far worse childhood than I did. And I suffered severe physical child abuse at the hands of my mother for years. I'm going to play this video for you, and then that video is going to end for the folks on TikTok, because when we come back at the tail end of that video to talk about that video and my experiences, we're going to turn this into one of those Smoke Sesh with Tom Powell videos that are only available over on YouTube, and you'll have to go over to YouTube to watch the rest of it. There's a button in my bio to get you there. It's free for you, but watch this.
Lost my virginity to my father when I was 7 years old, and you want me to forgive him? Go fuck yourself. You must be a pedophile yourself if you think that forgiveness is something that these people deserve, because the only people who think that they deserve forgiveness are the ones committing the crimes. I was 7 years old. He forced himself inside me. I screamed and begged him not to, and he said, "Shut the fuck up, you little bitch, I'm trying to come." Forgive him? Are you fucking crazy? Disrespectfully?
That's going to be the end of the video for TikTok. Come and watch the rest of it over on YouTube. Did you hear that? She was 7. And her father did that to her. Her father had intercourse with her against her will at age 7 and said to her what he said to her. And the commenter says, "You should forgive him." Based on what? Based on what you, the commenter, think is the right thing to do? Based on a lot of people who say this shit, they come at it from a religious standpoint. Based on your religious beliefs, that person should be forgiven for what they did, and you forgive them. Why should she be required to forgive him? I get told this shit all the time. You should forgive your mother. You should forgive your mother. Why? My mother beat the living shit out of me. When I was 9 years old, I was forced to strip completely naked and lay down belly first on the couch with my arms over the arm of the couch, where my mom sat on the floor holding my arms down while her boyfriend took his belt and whipped my ass and lower back until my skin ripped open. That little strip, that metal strip that separates hardwood floors from carpet in a house, I was beaten with that. I've talked frequently about how later on, when I was 12 and 13, when I was getting bigger, my mom resorted to punching me in the lower back over and over and over again as a punishment. Keep in mind, she was over 6 foot. And I have people tell me all the time, you should forgive your mother. Why? Well, she's gone. I don't give a fuck. The world's a better place now that she's gone. The minute that woman stopped breathing, the world became a better place for all of humanity. Nah, man, we're not in the forgiveness business over here. I don't forgive people who do shit like that to me. And that woman should not have to forgive her father for doing that to her. How the fuck do you hear somebody's backstory that's horrific like that and go, yeah, but you really should forgive them who did that to you? Fuck you. Forgive this right here. You're holding on to that, man. Maybe. I use it as a story now. I use it as a way of explaining where I came from and how I came to be. Some of the things that influenced me. But I'm not about to sit back and forgive the woman who did it or the family who I know is watching that kept making fucking excuses for it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you're watching. I know you can't not watch. Especially when this subject comes up. I've been telling you about it since I was fucking 13 years old. Haven't I? I started telling you guys about what she was doing to me when I was a fucking teenager, and you guys kept making excuses. I can't believe you're talking about your mom that way. I can't believe you. And now that you know the truth, now that you've seen the way she was after I left, now that you found her in a pile of her own filth, I know I have the fucking photographs. Now that you know that she had an undiagnosed mental condition that you guys made excuses for. Anybody pick up the phone and go, hey man, we were wrong. No. No, all we get are people telling us we should forgive the people that did this kind of shit to me. I got people on my father's side of the family from southern Indiana, and I know you motherfuckers are watching too, that like to tell me, your mother didn't do that. Really? I don't recall seeing you in the room when it was happening. When I was cowering in my fucking corner of my bedroom with my arms like this so I could keep taking more blows, hoping somebody was going to help me. I don't recall you coming to the rescue. I don't recall you sitting there next to me. Just like this young lady probably didn't have anybody she could reach out to for help either. And then you guys want to tell folks like us we should forgive them. Not a fucking chance in hell. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. My mom died, presumably in her sleep, in literally a pile of filth. And my hope is, the thing that I take with me now, ever since that happened, is that hopefully, in the dark of night, when whatever medical attack it was that eventually took her, bolted her out of her sleep, jolted her out of her... And she reached out into the dark of night for somebody to help her, and all she grabbed was the trash that was lying next to her. Hopefully, in that moment, right before she took her last breath, she felt every ounce of fear and helplessness that I felt every time she beat me again and there was nobody there to help me. Hopefully, the last thing she felt on this planet was the fear she instilled in me. Forgive her? Nah. Might go piss on her grave, but there will be no forgiveness.